truth was that though it bothered me at first that I would be 14 years old for the rest of my natural or unnatural, I began to realize what it was like to be 14, how much energy I had, and how much bloody fun it was just mucking around with my friend Debile. Of course, I had a moment or two to think about my wife, and I realized immediately that the former intimacy that we'd enjoyed would not be happening again, and somehow that just didn't matter. We had such fun. There were so many things to do on the ship. And Debile showed me them all. Some of them were really, really naughty. We loved this one, going to the big magnet, daring each other to get in closer. I'm afraid we were rather cruel to the Cleanids and teased them terribly, but they're ever so shy and it was such fun. Then there was the gyro ball. That made us feel very strange indeed. We loved it. Best of all was the acoustic power place, where we just couldn't control ourselves. It seemed like several weeks that we were able to muck around and play about like this. Until one day, two screws came up to us and said that the captain wanted to see me. Debile left immediately. Crispus vegetables. I wondered what on earth was going on. Until suddenly my wife appeared. "You're stoned, Geoffrey," she said. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "But you're Queen of the Screws," I said. "Yes, I was Queen, Geoffrey. I am Queen, and it's absolutely beastly. I didn't mind first surrounded by all that lovely material, but it got very tedious after a while, rather like vacuuming and dusting, I suppose. I've missed you terribly." I did wonder what kind of vacuuming and dusting my wife had in mind when she made that statement. And as I looked at my wife, I noticed that she was changing somehow, and as she changed, so did my feelings towards her. And I felt myself sometimes changing. It was almost disturbing, but I did begin to feel again that she was my wife, and I began to feel all those feelings that I'd been hiding before. Suddenly, my feelings about everything changed, and I said to my wife, "I've missed you too, darling, and I've been having a lovely time, but I think it's time we thought about going home." "Oh, yes, Geoffrey. I've had completely enough. And I can't wait to see the garden." "Yes, or hear about the test match. What about the dog?" "Come on, old girl. We better go and see this captain." Right on cue, Screws appeared and ushered us through a door. We gathered this was the way to the captain's quarters. And when we stepped through, we fell.
What's happening? Whoa!